Hey everyone, it's the Miniac again, and as promised, I am going to take you all for a drive in the 2019 Mini John Cooper Works Competition Package Edition. Now, the Competition Package is an exclusive upgrade to any John Cooper Works or Cooper S Mini at Baron Mini in Merriam, Kansas. This is not available at every Mini dealership, so if you want the Competition Package, you're going to have to come to Baron to get it. So we're going to take this sucker out for a spin and have a little fun. So this car does not have the Pro exhaust on it. It just has the standard it has the standard John Cooper Works exhaust. But that being said, it's still very throaty. It's still a lot of fun. It makes all the nice pops and crackles and burbles. And that's kind of what's so great about it. Now, if you really want a little bit more noise, do a muffler delete or a resonator delete or both. Or get an aftermarket exhaust. There's tons of options for this car, honestly. So, this is just a great little car here. Now, I do short jaunts with the John Cooper Works cars because they are higher end cars and it's not always great to put miles on them while you're doing reviews on these cars. But the folks at Baron Mini have been kind enough to trust me with these cars, and I don't want to make them regret that. Now, the great thing about the manual transmissions in most of the new Minis is, or in all the new Minis actually, is they do automatic rev matching. Now, you can turn that off, but I like it just because it sounds really cool, I guess. It's kind of weird, but I just like the sound of it when it does its own rev matching when you downshift. So, it's kind of fun. 0 to 60 times are in the sub 7-second range, so probably 6.8 seconds, 0 to 60, which is pretty quick for most of these cars. If you do some modifications to them, they can go even lower than that, so you can have a lot more fun. So, it's just great. This car is actually really well equipped too. You have Mini Connected. Now, we don't have Apple CarPlay in this one, I don't believe, like I did in the International Orange Edition, but it's still a really nice setup in here, and it's easy to use with the dial. It's not touchscreen like the Apple CarPlay equipped one was, but that's a given with certain cars. I mean, it's going to cost more if you want the Apple CarPlay. It's probably going to cost you into the $40,000 range for this car. So at $38,000 Apple CarPlay without it, it's not a big deal. The Mini Connected system is still very good. So I'm going to go ahead and exit off right here just because I don't want to run around town with this car too much. But I love the rev matching that this car does. Just really great. They didn't clear the ice on this section of road, so we'll just have to Bonehead and the Lincoln cut me off. Anyway, it's always something. Usually it's a Toyota Prius. I'm a little surprised that it was a white Lincoln Continental this time that cut me off. The good news is you'll see that on video, because I have a camera mounted on the windshield. Anyway, not a bad setup. Car drives really well. It's really fun to drive. I mean, the John Cooper Works, all of the Minis really, in my opinion, are fun to drive. I just really like the John Cooper Works. There's just something more to them over the standard Minis that's really great. The Cooper S is really fun to drive as well, but the dollar for dollar worth of the JCW is really great. So I love these cars. They're just fantastic vehicles. And this one's, like I said, really well equipped. So $38,000. Well, I take that back. It's not $38,000. I've been saying it's $38,000. That's for a John Cooper Works with the options on this car, but without the Pro suspension. With the Pro suspension on it and a few of the other upgrades that's been done to this car, it's about $42,000. That includes the floor mats, the all-weather floor mats, the nitrogen in the tires, the Pro suspension, and it might go up a little bit more when they put the exhaust or Dynatune on the car. So, not a bad setup. Anyway, I'm bringing this car back over to Barron so we can get on with our day. But I hope you enjoyed this little ride along.